a vibrator. And the lady was like, oh, okay. No,
We got Conrad!
At 6 a.m. in the morning.
Ash, I need to apologise.
No, don't apologise to me.
It's a little bit chaotic right now in this household.
What's new, big guy?
We've got a huge construction site next door. There is currently 4 concrete trucks. I exaggerated, there's one, but there's 4.
It might as well be 4.
They're doing piling. Okay, we've got builders doing the gyp rocking. It's all kicking off.
I've got piles.
What are piles?
Just hemorrhoids.
Great. Welcome back to Two Doting Dads. I'm Matty J.
And I'm Ash.
And this is a podcast all about parenting. It is the good, it is the bad,
And the relatable.
and I need to apologise now to the listener. If you hear drills, a saw,
I think they're used to it.
I feel like today is particularly bad.
Oh, it is bad. But you know what? Let it be a surprise.
I'm trying to give them some love. Stop me from loving the listener. Let me love them.
Love away.
All right, where were we?
You're wasting time. We
Ash.
don't give advice on this podcast.
Oh, sorry. We don't.
It's nice for me to say a line every now and then. Carry on. Do you know what? What time is it?
What? It's housekeeping.
Hey, there we go. We got there. My first question is to you. No baby yet?
Look, Laura wants it to be out. We're moments away.
She looked up very uncomfortable like
And-
at that stage where it's like the very last couple of weeks.
Every step is agony for her. And she wants it to come out.
Indian food, I heard.
People have a lot of different thoughts on how to make the baby come out. Indian food being one of them. I heard olive oil is another reason that the baby will come out.
Okay, from what end?
Well, don't. This is
From
not,
what end
this
do you
is-
pour the
I don't-
olive oil in, Matt?
I don't know. It's not from me. It's the Italians.
Oh.
But a rumor that I heard, I don't know if you're familiar with this rumor, but apparently sex will bring on labor.
Between us? If so, let's get it done.
I wasn't expecting you to say that, but
So sex with Laura, obviously.
very good, very good. I thought I've been doing some scientific research
On TikTok.
on this. Well, no, how dare you? More so Instagram than TikTok. I put the call out there. I asked people if they have had labor come on off the back of sex. Mixed reports. There's only one way to get a true answer here.
Yeah.
A medical expert.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not a medical expert. I appreciate the kind words.
What?
Are you going to call one?
I have in my hand right now a mobile phone, and on that phone is a number of an obstetrician, a
Ooh.
Dr. Bennett.
Dr. Bennett.
A Dr. Bennett.
Dr. Bennett. Strong name.
Strong name. The expert, let's speak to her.
Yeah.
Any other medical questions you want to ask at the same time?
No, but in that name, there's 2 E's, 2 N's, 2 T's. Boom. Bennett.
How your mind works is a mystery.
Maybe she can study my mind while she's on the phone.
Let's call Dr. Bennett. Dr. Bennett, we would like to put forward a question that has been asked by parents-to-be for centuries. My wife is currently not in labour, would like to be in labour,
Yeah.
and I have put forward the suggestion that sex will help bring on labour. To back up my claim, is there any scientific proof on the matter?
You'll be pleased to know that, yes, there have been some small studies that have suggested it might help bring on labour.
When you say small, my ears pricked up.
It basically is worth a try, but no guarantees. It works in 2 ways. So first of all, in the semen, there's prostaglandins which soften the cervix and can bring on labour. So prostaglandins are what we sometimes use to induce labour medically. So that's one way it can work. And then also, if it's good sex and there's orgasm involved, then it can release oxytocin, which is your love hormone, which can bring on labour.
It's definitely not that one.
So it might help, but it's got to be good sex.
Question for you, really quick. Any particular position?
Whatever position you can get yourself into with a heavily pregnant
Well
woman.
said, well said.
Yeah, that technically can be challenging, but where there's a will, there's a way.
That's the spirit.
And the only reason you wouldn't want to do it is if your waters have broken. Don't do it then. That would not be a good idea.
Because your penis
You don't
might
get
drown.
infection. or if a doctor has said you shouldn't do it. So if you
If there's a doctor in the room while you're doing it, I'd be concerned.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that happening yet, but you never know.
Well, Laura will be thrilled with this news.
Good, I'm sure. There are other ways you can bring on labour naturally, though, that if she's not in the mood. So lots of walking. Mm-hmm. You can do curb walking, where you walk along the side of the road with one foot on the curb, so you're hobbling along.
What does that do?
So it moves the baby's head down into the pelvis and presses on your cervix. Wow. So softens it and opens it up. That can help.
I'm sure she's already waddling, right?
I'm sure she is, chasing after 2 little ones already. There's a lot of walking involved. Nipple stimulation, you might be interested in.
Well, that's just sex for Matt, isn't it?
Yeah, if that's involved in your sex, it might help. That can release oxytocin, but you do need to be doing it quite often, like for 5 minutes, a few times a day, for it to actually be effective. So she might not like that either.
She hates me touching her nipples at the moment.
Well, that's not going to work.
Damn it.
Some massage, relaxation gets your oxytocin going. Acupressure or acupuncture can also work. There's a few people around here that do it. That's one that's known to be the guru for if you want to go into labour.
Now, what about for Laura?
Victoria, please ignore Ash.
I can't hear him so well, so that's probably a good thing.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Well, I can hear me.
Okay, massage. Got it.
Massage.
Yeah, massage. And just generally being relaxed, because if you're stressed, your adrenaline goes up and then that stops your oxytocin being released. So you've basically just got to be really nice to Laura, lots of massages, foot massages. You can make her a nice curry, spicy food can help.
This is a lot of work.
What about a renovation?
It is a lot of work.
No, okay, I've noted all these.
She hasn't paid me to say all these.
Mop the floors.
Oh, I'm on it.
We'll bring on labour.
So what you're saying is chore play brings on labour?
Foreplay, did you say?
Chore play.
Cleaning the house. We call it chore play.
Yeah, no, that works. Whatever makes Laura happy will increase her oxytocin. So
amazing.
You go for it.
That is noted. Dr. Bennett, we really appreciate your time.
No problem.
And
best of luck.
Thank you again. We will be in touch with future medical questions. We don't know what they are, but expect many random phone calls from us.
Lovely. Thanks, guys. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye.
Good luck, Laura.
Well, there you go. It's true.
From the horse's mouth.
It's true. Wow. I hope Laura is...
You better get out of here, big guy.
Mate.
Take those pants off.
Well, when she comes home, she's still working at the moment.
Get down to the office. You're fine.
A huge shout out to Dr. Bennett, specialist obstetrician and gynecologist on the Northern Beaches.
Shout out to the Northern Beaches, Dr. Bennett.
And if you want to find her on social media, she is at Dr. Victoria Bennett.
Double N, double T, I'm guessing?
That's it. You know it. Ash, actually still in housekeeping, if I may.
Yes.
People may be wondering about Rhonda. Okay, I'm going to whisper because she's next door. She's probably standing outside my window. The general. Do you know what she did?
Oh, fuck. What did she do?
You know the skylight incident?
Yep.
So for anyone who's new, we had a big storm. Fence blew over, as did Rhonda's, who lives next to me. By the way, it's my neighbour. Her skylight blew off. Okay. I was nice enough to help facilitate one of the builders to fix her roof because it was straight through. Rain was coming in.
Well said.
Okay. We've done that. I then saw the builder.
Okay.
And I say, hey, how did you go with Rhonda and getting the money? Because she said yes to it, but then kind of forgot that she said yes to it. And he goes, oh, mate, bloody hell, it was hard. And I was like, what happened? So he knocked on her door to be like, hey, Rhonda, she doesn't have email. So he dropped off the invoice in person. It was about $1,400. And she's like, yeah, righto, I'll pay you $900. And he's like, it was already pretty heavily discounted. You know, it was a big job, and it was a new skylight cover that cost a lot of money. And she goes, yeah, but your boys didn't clean the skylight, and I had to organise someone to clean it and say $900, take it or leave it. And he was like, just not really room to negotiate.
This is not the appropriate time to negotiate, Rhonda.
And then he was like, fuck, what do I do? It's not worth it. He's like, I'll take $900. So she swindled the builder out of $500.
She's got you all. Wrapped around whatever she wants. she gets. And I think, I'm starting to come around to Rhonda because her way of doing things.
You and Rhonda are very similar.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, you don't, not 900, how about 800? Going the wrong way, am I? Not for me, I'm not.
She complained about the fence, by the way. Who
did she complain to? The wind?
No, she said, I was like, well, Rhonda, fence is up. Looks great. It's a lap and cap fence, not cheap. And she goes, oh, it's untreated pine. And I'm like, yeah. Keeping in mind, she didn't pay a cent. She goes, thought you were going to paint it? I said, no. She was like, oh, that's a shame. Doesn't look the best.
She's got you, man. Now you think about that before you go to sleep.
I'm painting it next weekend.
I'm starting to come around. I'm starting to like her. Does she want to start a podcast?
Literally.
She'll be like, how about you do it and just put my name on it? Oh, very good. I have just a quick little bit of housekeeping now. I asked our listeners on the Facebook group, which is thriving right now. I just, Sunday, I thought, I want to see what the listeners did over the weekend.
What'd you do? How'd you find out?
I put it onto the Facebook group.
Oh, the monthly post.
Okay, that's fun. And I thought,
Can we all just, everyone right now, can we just all encourage Ash for that post?
I'm a busy guy.
You're not fucking busy.
I am.
Stop pretending like you got things to do. I know you're sitting there playing your car simulator. What is that? Nintendo? What is it?
On gummies. Oh, very good.
What did you ask?
I just asked, how was your weekend, to see what people get up to.
Yeah.
Because I'm a man of the people.
I've always said that.
I've always said that. And look, a lot of them really short and sweet, which I love that. It's like, we went to the park, kids had a great time. That's what I want to hear. I also want to hear people who are doing the extra, which I'm like, how do you fit that in?
Like what?
Okay, here's one from Brody. Firstborn, physio session, 2 dance classes on Saturday, followed by a ballet exam on Sunday.
A ballet exam?
Now, let's keep this in mind.
Please.
She started this with firstborn. So that's just for the one child. Next one, middle child, food shop with me while firstborn did her Saturday classes. Then I dropped her at a birthday party. Okay, that's not too bad.
That's manageable.
That's manageable. There's a thirdborn. This is what you're in for.
And is this the same lady?
This is the same Brody. Don't know Brody Elizabeth. I don't know if it's a man.
Brody, you're raising the bar too high.
Very. Thirdborn, birthday party, which my husband took him on Saturday. It doesn't end. I also went to a live podcast show Saturday night, so husband had to wrangle 3 kids into bed, including one with a broken collarbone. So hang on a minute. You're doing all this on the weekend, they've got broken bones.
Don't make them dance. The ballet exam. Is it the same lady?
Yeah, yes.
So it's still Brody.
It's still Brody, and it's not over. We all went to the movies on Sunday, Arvo.
What the fuck for?
She said, that's the basic gist of it.
The basic gist?
The basic gist of it?
What's the long-winded version?
Oh my goodness, how do you have the energy?
I'm staring down the barrel right now of enrolling Lola into a dance class. The only option is a Saturday morning at 8:30. And I'm like, ooh.
Nah. I'm the same. I'm exactly the same.
Laura and I are like, do we really want to do this? And Lola's like, please.
I know.
I'll do anything to dance. And we're like, I just don't want that commitment on a Saturday.
I know. I'm not like I'm happy we didn't do winter sport this year, but next year with Oscar, it's a no-brainer. But I think not doing it this year has helped him develop into how he can be next year, because he's not
Go on.
He's more decisive of what he wants to do, not just I want to do it because all my friends are doing it. That's an impression of
Oscar
Oscar
in the room with us?
Yeah, sorry. That was great. And I'm like, oh fuck, I'm not looking forward to those, because you know what I'm like on a Saturday morning. Hungover. All right, another quick one, really quick.
Go.
This is from.
Wow, we still in housekeeping?
We are.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
why not?
Okay. Housekeeping is taking over the podcast.
This is from Bea Porter. That's her name.
Bea Porter?
B-E-A.
Oh, gotcha.
Bea?
Beer. B.
B. Whatever. Saturday. 3 different parks.
What the?
First 2 parks in the first wake window.
That's just greedy.
And bike ride to the 3rd park in the last wake window. That's Saturday. Sunday, park again, supermarket, dog walk to another park. My son lives outside. The moment his eyes open for some reason needs to be outside, rain, hail or shine. It's the vein of my existence.
Wow.
From a mum who dreams of sitting on the couch inside drinking a coffee in a nice mug. Well, I'm sorry.
What do you reckon is the record? It's got to be a world record. Most parks visited with family and kids on a week.
Set it.
I mean, there's a lot around here.
Actually, that's a great. Can you write that down? Thanks. Put it on a t-shirt, write down. Okay. And last one's not a long one. This is a really quick one, gave me an idea.
How Jess was just like the invisible typewriter.
I know. She's like that cat meme. It's just like,
let me just
let me just write that down for you, Ash.
We'll never speak of it again. Jess, next week, Jess will go, hey guys, a world record for most park visits.
We're like, shut up!
Whose idea was that?
I know, her inner monologue's just like, can you shut the fuck up, Ash? Jesus Christ, I'm not doing anything you asked me to do. Anyway, I had a really quick idea off the back of this one. Someone said I went to a dance at Stedford on Friday.
Still in housekeeping?
Saturday, yes.
Still in housekeeping.
Yeah. Saturday and Sunday and extra training on Sunday after. Right, so dance at Stedford. Okay. Do you remember the Dance and Rock at Stedfords?
It used to be on TV.
Yeah. So my idea was that we should perform at an Stedford as two doting dads.
Not needed.
Matt and I should try and get a spot at a Rock at Stedford. And then she said there's an Stedford group section for open age.
What are we wanting from this?
I just thought it'd be fun. Bonding.
Your kids are like, Daddy, can we go down the park and kick the football? No, I'm dancing for the Stedford.
So I'm real keen to get involved in a Stedford if you are.
Okay, not at all.
Well, I've already signed us up. So. This is really fucking awkward now.
When is it?
To be disclosed. To be disclosed? TBD. TBD.
Okay, I'll think about it. I'll let it marinate.
You marinate away on that big guy.
We are still in housekeeping for anyone wondering. The last bit of house...
Okay. I love it.
Last bit of housekeeping. This is from Ella. This was sent in on the Facebook group, and it's a dinner hack. We love a dinner hack, and it's Aldi inspired. She says, we buy the Aldi cauliflower bake and cook it on the stove for a quick dinner. Tonight, I also put broccoli in it and mixed it through. Delicious and healthy. My kids were watching me do it and calling it noodles because it was made in the same pot I make their noodles in. Dished up and called it noodles, and they have eaten every bit of it, including a second serve.
No way.
Win is a win. That's top of the food chain. That is peak win.
I would say she should cook everything in that noodle dish.
Yeah, literally breakfast.
Fat fooled them.
But if you have a dinner hack, please.
Oh yeah,
we want to hear it.
So cauliflower bake with broccoli.
Yeah, but I mean the kids are very gullible because I don't fucking believe anything.
No.
But it's a cauliflower bake with broccoli, but it's noodles.
Ooh, have you ever had a cauliflower Blake? Break over straight. Cauliflower break.
My mum used to do a cauliflower. Yes, it reminds me. Oh, it reminds me, Ash. Mum used to do a cauliflower cheesy bake.
Nice.
Yeah, it's all right.
At least your mum didn't do apricot chicken and beef stroganoff. Ugh.
I love beef stroganoff.
Ugh.
That is the end of housekeeping. Actually, speaking of Ellie.
Yes.
Speaking of Ellie, Ash is aware of the situation. The listener is not. We had her on a couple of weeks ago off the back of her shoulder surgery.
Because people thought she was dead.
Yeah, and we also made fun of the fact that we were like, ha ha ha, nothing's going to stop Ellie except this shoulder surgery. And this may be the last time that she's on the podcast because she's going to pass. Like, I look back at those jokes, and my mum was making them, okay?
Please, tear the Band-Aid off. People think she's dead now.
No, she's okay. She is not. She is okay.
She's okay.
But we were close.
Oh, I know.
I don't want to freak people out who know my mum, but this is the weekend of Father's Day.
Yep.
So a couple of weeks back, we went down to Ulladulla.
Must be nice.
Yeah, thank you. And Mum was still recovering. You know, and the Thursday before, Mum had been to the doctor for a checkup post-surgery, had stitches out. He was like, everything looks great. You're doing fine. Mum felt fine. So when we left, we're like, Mum, are you sure you're going to be okay? And she's like, don't worry about it. Everything's good here. No sign of any type of illness. My sister is only 5 minutes down the road. So my sister was like, don't worry. I'll look after her. If there's any issues, I'll be checking in on Mum.
She wouldn't want you to stay around just because she's, given the all clear.
Yeah, Mum was kind of like, it'd be nice to have the house to myself.
Yeah, fully.
For a weekend and just be able to relax and recover.
Yeah.
So we're down at Ulladulla. I get a phone call on Saturday night. It must have been about 8 o'clock. And my sister is hysterical. And she's like, Mum's in trouble. And I was kind of like, whoa, like, just wait a second. What's happening? And she goes, I called Mum. She can't talk. Where are the keys for the house? Because Mum was obviously at home. My sister was currently en route to the house. But what had happened is my sister was at dinner. She got a phone call from Mum. It was in the middle of a speech at dinner. So my sister thought, I'll just let that one go through the keeper.
Yeah.
And then she called again. My sister was like, oh, bloody hell, Mum. She answered the phone and said, Mum, can't talk right now. There's a speech at dinner. I'll call you back. My mum replied with, help.
Whoa!
What she managed to get out. So my sister then instantly changed gears and was like,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
wrong? My mum couldn't get the words out. She was just mumbling a few words on the phone. So that's when my sister called an Uber. Her husband called 000. They got to the house and I was still on the phone trying to explain where the hidden key was for the door because the door was locked. And when they got to Mum, she was breathing. She was non-responsive. And at first, I was on the phone because I was trying to speak to my brother-in-law about where the key was. My sister's got this blood-curdling scream because the paramedics, they've just seen Mum. She's in bed. And the way it was all kind of unfolding, I was getting updates in real time. I was like, fuck, Mum's had a stroke.
Fuck.
And so then I kind of jumped off the phone to let them deal with the situation. I'm there waiting now just for my phone to ring, being like, what the hell is happening?
And you're like 3 hours away.
I'm 3 hours away. And so then I'm kind of just in shock. Like 1 second, Laura and I were literally we're about to have dinner. I'm about to have like a glass of wine and be like, what are we going to do for Father's Day tomorrow? Next thing, I'm waiting to try and get any update on what's happening with Mum. They've then got her in to the ambulance. She's on her way to hospital. So I'm thinking, fuck, and again, this point, everyone's kind of saying stroke.
Yeah.
Because she's not talking. She's still breathing, but she can barely get any words out. So then I jump in the car. I drive back to Sydney. I get to the emergency room at St. Vincent's at about 12:30.
At night, yeah.
And, Mum's got all kind of things hooked up to her. Blood pressure was about 70. Her body temp was almost like 33, 34.
Oh.
So if anyone who doesn't know, that's really bloody low.
Yeah, it's like even
hypothermia almost.
Yeah, it's like even though it's like two degrees low where it should be, it makes a massive difference, hey?
Totally. The doctors, the nurses, they're all working, trying to find out what this problem is. At this point, the good thing was they ruled out the stroke. She'd had an MRI scan. Oh God, I don't know what the proper...
The stroke scan.
Yeah, they like... So
it came back clear.
They have a specialist who works only with stroke patients, and she'd then spoken to my sister and said, hey, we've looked at the test results. It's not a stroke, which is a great result, but we don't know what it is. And then also, I don't know if anyone's been to St. Vincent's Hospital. It's near the city in Sydney on a Saturday night.
Oh.
But the nurse was like, hey, mate, you've come in for a good day. This is going to be a lot of fun. And I was like, there's people on nights out. Someone's been glassed. Police are there. Like, it's kicking off. My mum's there, like, hooked up to machines. I was like, fucking hell, it's 1 a.m. now.
That's the same place Dad went when he had the triple bypass last year. So he went because he wasn't feeling well, like bad enough. My sister's like, I'm taking you to the emergency room. And that's the hospital. That's the local. And it was a Saturday night or a Friday night. And Dad was like, oh my God.
It's
like,
carnage. Carnage. It's, the nurse was like thumbs up, good day for it. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean?
They just must get some entertainment out of it.
Because it's for the nurses, for the medical staff, it's just another day in the office.
Yeah, for sure.
But for you, it's like fucking...
You're not used to all that sort of...
Not at all.
Especially someone being glassed.
But then also, I got in the hospital, I'm looking at Mum, and I'm like holding her hand, and, she can barely open her eyes, hasn't said a word. But then she looks over, she kind of looks at me, and I'm like, it's okay, Mum, I love you. And she opens her eyes and she clocks at it to me. And then she opens her mouth and she goes, I think the cat got out.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. You really got me with that one. Oh, my God. Wow.
And I'm like, don't worry about the cat. And she's like, I don't know if the door was shut behind me. And I'm like, totally fine.
You're like, fucking raspberry.
Not important. Then she like closes her eyes and goes back to sleep. And I'm like, such a mum.
Oh, yeah. Caring about everything else other than the fact that she's like really ill.
The washing machine has a load that needs to go out.
Did you take the pie out of the oven?
yeah. And the good thing was, as every kind of minute passed, she became more stable. Blood pressure was good. Heart rate was okay. But then they were just trying to figure out what had caused this thing. So we left at about 3:30 in the morning. Went back. She was still in ER then the Sunday morning. But then after heaps of tests, was then admitted to hospital. So you're no longer in ER, but you're still in the hospital, still doing heaps of tests. My sister and I were kind of tag teaming because they have a doctor in the morning, a doctor at lunchtime, and then, you know, trying to explain to mum what tests they're doing. And there's like, long list. And then if we would miss that, we'd kind of ask mum, who's still not with it 100%. We're like, what are they testing for now? And she's like, oh, fuck, I don't know. Is raspberry okay? I'm like, fuck raspberry. Forget about her. But in the end, it was some kind of viral infection. Imagine, I forget the name. It's like gastro on steroids. And they said sometimes when it's really severe cases, it comes on very acutely, which means fast in medical term.
Wow. Are you a doctor now?
I think I'm a doctor.
That's the final test.
And yeah, it just hit her really hard. So mum was saying that she had dinner ready. She was actually about to pour herself a drink. She was like, oh, I've got a sore tummy.
Oh.
And then she's like, that's weird. She's like, oh, I'm just going to go to the loo quickly. And she was like, really, like, it's starting to hurt. So she had to lay down in bed for a split second. And next thing she was like, I can't even get up. Like,
wow.
She had to muster the strength to get her phone and managed to just call my sister. And like the really scary thing is, if she hadn't been able to call my sister, when your blood pressure is that low, this sounds really obvious, but blood pressure is like a hose. You know, it's like the amount of pressure that goes through. So when it drops really low, the amount of blood going through your system is super low. Your body then goes into shock. Your organs shut down. We weren't due to come back until the next night. So it's, really, really scary. But we're like, don't think about it. We've purchased mum a watch that has a button that you can press and it calls a number of people. If those people don't pick up, it automatically calls 000.
That's clever.
And then comes straight to the address that you've designated.
Fuck, that's pretty, I don't want to say cool, but that's pretty clever.
The technology, they used to have like big buttons and now it's just like a little watch that you wear.
I might get my nan one.
Mate, I know.
Where'd you get it?
I'll send you.
Send me the link.
Yeah, send you the link.
So how's Ellie as of right now today?
She's still recovering from the shoulder surgery. She's still weak, but she's doing a lot better.
Oh, good.
A lot better.
Good
And the annoying thing was, dude, I think I told you when I left for Ulladulla on that Friday morning, Laura was already down there. I was heading down with the kids and I was racing out the door and trying to beat the traffic. And my mum tried to tell me a story as I was like at the door. And I'm like, Mum, not now. Like, fuck, I'll call you later. And then that whole time I was thinking, obviously you can't live your life thinking that every conversation is going to be your last with someone. But at the same time, I was driving back thinking like, I hate that last moment I had with mum was me being frustrated and racing out the door and not giving her the time that I would normally give her. And
you just don't know what could have been. It's like if that was the last interaction you had with your mum, as much as you don't want to think about that, it's like fuck.
kills me. So it was a pretty big wake up call.
Yeah, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Every time I leave, something happens.
Every time you leave, this is your fault.
Just to the listeners, call your mum. Call your dad right now. Give him a call and say, I'm going to call my mum on the way to the next thing. Because, you're right. You just don't know what the last words... Have I ever told you the last words my grandfather said to me before he died?
No, what did he say?
Get us a schooner. And then I never saw him again.
And you went to go?
No, because we were going for lunch. He was in hospital and he was 88.
You didn't get the schooner?
Oh, we can't take a schooner into the hospital. It was the middle of COVID too. So we went down to have lunch at the pub next door to the hospital out at Westmead. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go down. And he was sort of with it at that time. He was coming and going. And he was like, oh, come here. I was like, okay. He's like, get us a schooner, would you? I was like, absolutely. And I left, and then I never saw him again.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, he did drink 30 schooners a day. Well,
I like that you just said yes, you didn't argue.
I'm never going to argue with him. No way. He's like my favourite person in the world. And but you just don't know when the last conversation. So call your mum, call your parents, call your sister, call your loved ones.
But as I said, your fault. You went away in Bali.
Yes. Jeez. Well, I know. And I was like, at first when you told me, I was like, oh shit. And then I didn't realize how serious it was until we had a conversation the next day. And I was like, fuck. Anyway, I'm sorry you had to go through that without me.
Thank you.
And I'm glad Ellie's okay.
Actually, can I say, very kind of you to message mum to see if she was okay after the fact. She came to me and said, oh, Ash has been messaging me. And I said,
how dare you? I message her every day. So, you know. I did.
She's like, he's sending me photos.
She wasn't meant to tell you that. We are out of housekeeping now, Matt.
Are we? Are you sure?
Cleans.
Is this?
As the cleaners would say, it's a clean sweep. Have they ever said that? Well, I think so. Anyway, I'm back. I'm back in the country. I'm here. I'm with us in one piece.
Can I just for a second, tell people what you said in the group chat with myself and Jess? And let's just keep in mind, you've had a week in Bali on an island, a tropical island with no kids, enjoying cocktails every afternoon. And then you come back and you're like, guys, I've had the cold sweats, the shivers. I wouldn't wish this upon anybody.
Yeah,
expecting some sympathy.
I never expected sympathy.
Jess and I are holding down the fort.
The reason I said it is because I was moving house, which we'll get to next week. We'll talk about that next week.
You moved house with a little rumble in your tummy.
A little parasite in my tummy.
Parasite.
I haven't eaten. I'm withering away. I'm okay now, kind of. I still can't eat.
I'm a medical expert, and there is no parasite inside.
It's an acute parasite.
Very good.
See what I did there? Anyway, before that happened, we did go to Bali. I think everyone deserves a break.
Weren't you just in LA?
That was for work.
You've been? How many times have you been to Bali this year?
That's the first time.
No.
I haven't been away with my wife all year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Backtrack there, buddy.
I don't believe
Backtrack a little bit.
Let me check the history.
You can check your annual leave history here. I finished off the block of shooting for this TV show, met April at the airport.
Fucking TV show.
And we went... Can I talk?
Can we get one episode of the podcast without you talking about the TV show?
Okay, take it out, Jess. Leave it in, please. I need this. And April and I got to spend a much-deserved week in Bali without the kids. First trip away for April without the kids.
How did she find that?
Well, and I posed the question to you: how soon is too soon to start looking at photos on your phone?
I think like the flight out there.
Literally, we hadn't even taken off, and she was like, "Look," and I was like, "Oh fuck!" But before we got to that point, something really interesting happened, and we had mainly just check-in baggage because it's hot weather. You don't need jumpers over there, and I had a board bag.
You still bring one jumper just in case.
Yeah, just in case. But
sorry. Just want to say, I don't want to ruin anyone's trip to Bali by them not bringing a jumper. You're welcome.
You take one, just in case. The aircon be cold. We're going through security, and my bags come through fine, and then April's bag gets pulled up, and I don't know
in Bali.
No, this is in Sydney, which is fine. And not that it's not fine at the other end. And I don't know if you've been to the international airport lately. They've changed the config. It's really thrown everybody out. It's really thrown the smugglers out. So you used to go in and it was security. I mean, it was immigration, then security. Now it's security, immigration. But it's all redone. It's actually much better. I will say. There's not, that line that's
I wouldn't know. I haven't flown international for such a long time.
You went to Bali this year, bro. Yeah. Remember you missed your flight? Oh, no, you cancelled. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, this is my story. Anyway, so we go through the security. My bags come through fine. And then April's bag gets pulled up and it goes over to that big metal table. They got the big, it's like a sterile surgical table for some reason. They've got gloves on like you've got a dead body in your bag or something like that.
Too soon, bro.
With who?
Nana.
She's alive though.
Yeah.
Ooh. For how long, we don't know. Anyway, so they're going through April's...
Love you, Nana.
They're rummaging. Let me get through it. They're rummaging through April's bag and just going like this. And
Oh,
April,
you guys have been, pretty
shut up.
extra.
April's been a little nervous. I'm like, what have you done? And she leans over and she's like, I think it's my vibrator. Or the pair. Thanks, Amy Gerard.
Why didn't you bring that in a carry-on?
We didn't have check-in other than my surfboard.
What?
I know. Anyway,
Put it in the surfboard bag.
she didn't want to. I was like, you need to tell her so that she can find it. We can go on our merry way. She's like, no. So she was reluctant to tell us. So her whole bag sprawled out over the thing. And the lady looks up and she goes, just trying to find something that keeps popping up. It's like a circular thing like that. The pear, because it's a particular sex toy. There's kids in the car, I'm sorry, but they'll learn one day. It's a pear. Looks like a pear. And April goes, oh, yeah. And there's like an old guy there as well. And April's like, looks away from him a little bit and is like, it's my vibrator. And the lady was like, oh, okay.
We got cold red.
Yeah, no problems. Anyway, she pulls this bag out. It's like a bag it stays in, like a tie-up little bag thing that comes in.
Lovely.
So it's not so...
Literally.
Yeah. So she opens that up. Plops the vibrator on the metal desk, packs up the bag. It goes back through security, and on the metal table, it's just April's vibrator. At 6 a.m. in the morning, standing there next to a blank table, metal surgical table with a pink sex toy.
Spotlight.
I know, and they're like, you. And I'm like, sweet. I just kept going. But
Did you get to keep the vibrator?
Yeah.
Thank
They
heavens.
were worried that like maybe she just said that to throw
Let me
them
into the
off.
cockpit, or else I'll make you come twice.
Anyway, so we got to keep the vibrator, which was great, but it was so funny.
I feel like my pilot joke needed more laughter.
I'm not going to give it to you. Try it again soon. Hang on.
I feel like that was good.
Was it? What did you say?
Fucking.
Go again. I'll give you one. Go.
I said.
I'll give you this one.
Let me.
Anyway, moving on. And then the sexcapades continue.
I can only imagine the laughter right now echoing through the houses and cars of the listeners all around the country.
Well said. The sexual escapades continued, Matthew. We have had conversations prior to me going on this trip about my current love, my current thing.
You like lingerie?
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. And I was like, we're going on a trip, no kids.
Yeah, every time I spoke to you, like tracking the delivery, like it still hasn't arrived yet. What's taking so long?
This is the thing. Yeah. I ordered some for her. I was like, in a nice little gift box, the whole fucking deal for this trip. Jess, stop laughing at me. And I was like, this is great. This is going to be perfect. Anyway.
Are we allowed to be talking about this?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we got a notification. I got a notification. It was like, from the UK, it's not going to be here until after I've gone. I'm like, that's no good. So I jumped on to another website, ordered some more stuff.
Jesus.
I know, right? And I was like, sweet. Express delivery.
And you're picking it?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, wow.
It's for it's for me, but she likes it too.
No, I love that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Just checking where your hands are.
Then what happened?
And then a couple of days had gone past and I got a similar notification. It's going to arrive after the fact. So at this point, I'm like $500 up in fucking over my elbow in lingerie without a scarab to show for
The
it.
children haven't eaten in weeks.
I know, they're like, Dad, we're malnourished.
You've got a crate of lingerie sitting on the front porch.
I'm like, the bodysuit's coming, son. It's coming. Anyway, then I was like, fuck, what am I going to do? And I had one day before I had to go to Melbourne and then go to Bali. And I was like, fuck. So I've click and collected from another shop.
Jesus.
And I've actually gone.
3 separate orders.
Yeah.
You got a problem.
I actually, thank you. I went and collected that one because I wanted it for the trip. I wanted us to have a nice, fun week, no kids, an adult trip. There was going to be sex, Matthew. Okay?
Thank you.
I'm just going to admit it. Yeah. There was going to be sex. Sex was to be had, hopefully, at that point. Didn't help she was on a period. Anyway. No. Yeah, she was actually, but that's okay. Never mind. That's a story for another time. But anyway, it gets worse. It gets worse.
What, in the period or what?
No. We get to Bali.
Okay.
I've said to April, I've got this. And she was like, taken aback. She's like, that's lovely. And it's beautiful. That's the stuff they do. Is beautiful, trust me. Anyway, so we're going through the week of the holiday, having a great time. It was a bit rainy. I don't know if you saw the news. Like, it flooded.
Yeah, flooding. Yeah, very
Yeah,
flooding.
it was on the main island.
Okay.
We were on a different island. And I kept getting notifications. The lingerie was being delivered as I was away. All gift boxed and lovely.
To the house.
Yeah, and my
Back in
parents.
Sydney. Oh, God.
Yep. My parents were at my house watching my kids.
Yeah.
And as the days progressed, one of them was split up into 2 orders. Must have come from a different warehouse, sometimes. So they've got like 3 or 4 orders of lingerie turn up unannounced for no reason.
And they're like, Ash has a...
Right? Anyway, I get home, it's all sat there, and Mum was just like,
Surely it's a discreet box.
it says loungewear, like, and the brand of everything all over it. And my mum's just like, oh, you've got some packages. And I was like, oh yeah. And I knew they were there. I was bracing myself. Because my mum's one of those people who just tells it how it is. Like, she spent 30 minutes one time when I was a kid telling me what an orgasm was. And it's like, for fuck's sake.
So
like,
she's created this monster.
yeah, essentially, yeah. And I was like, oh, hey, Mum, hey, it's good to see you. How are the kids? Trying to divert any conversation. She was like, so what have you been into? I was like, oh, fuck. And she was like, seems like a bit much. It's turning into a bit of a kink.
She's kink shaming you.
I was like, what? And she was like, just be careful. It's a slippery slope.
I know what I'm doing. A slippery slope to what?
Gimp suits, apparently.
And if that's what you're into, that is absolutely fine.
Not my thing.
Be honest, if you bought one.
Yeah, I got one. No. Anyway,
It's coming from the UK.
So that's how the Bali trip went.
Nice.
I would say.
Great.
One other thing, April is terrified of crossing the road in Bali.
It's scary. It's full on.
So I would have to hold her hand all the time. One time I walked out in front of her when she wasn't watching, and then she grabbed a Balinese guy's hand thinking it was me.
I mean,
The guy freaked out.
he freaked out and he'd be like, well, hello.
It was a bit of both freak out, but I was like, you're in the middle of the
But
road.
also, how did she mistake a Balinese man for you?
She was looking at something, and I've stepped out to walk, and I went, let's go. And then the guy just was the next man in line. That's how quickly I could be replaced, Matthew.
Sometimes when it's busy, like in a shopping center, and you go to overtake someone, and the kid is in front of you, and the kid thinks you're the parent. They turn around, they're like, "Hey, Mum, I want this." And you're
That happened to April. This little kid started following her. April didn't know, and then turned around and stopped to look at something, and then this kid starts hugging the leg. She's like, "Fucking kid's this?" And I was like, it's not mine, obviously.
Is this in Bali?
Yeah, no, this is home.
Separate to Bali.
Yeah. But anyway, we came back all in one piece. I did come back and with a stomach parasite, which I will tell you about next week because we are moving house. Okay.
You are.
We're taking.
Well, how about this? This is exciting. Why don't next record? Why don't we do it from the new house?
Done.
In the northern beaches.
Done. We'll have to organise a
We
table.
can do a tour.
A tour of the house.
Will it be ready in time by next week?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Somewhat.
I love that. Can I help in any way?
Oh, now you ask. Nah.
I love it. I can't wait to see the new pad.
Thank you.
Normally we would do a segment per rants, but this is a meaty episode. Housekeeping has sucked up so much time that we're going to park that till next week, and we're just going to have a little look at some of the questions.
Matt, this one is from Charlie. Thank you, Charlie, for writing this. How on earth do you juggle 2 completely different sleeping routines of a newborn and a toddler? You're about to go through this, so what's the plan?
Oh, shit. Charlie, don't give me this type of anxiety. Do you know what? My biggest fear by having 2 kids in the one room would be how hard it would be to make them go to sleep at the same time. Like, I always thought it would be a case of one was keeping the other one up. But, and the kids are a bit older when they started sharing a room. Like, I'm not going to put a newborn in with Marley and Lola. You know, she's going to have her own little, because I think up until 1, that's like a little time bomb. You're like, oh.
Yeah. I think like I think the nighttime routine's a little bit easier if you've got a baby and a toddler, right? Because you're all at home. Maybe the baby can go to bed earlier, yes, and it's not a big deal. And the toddler's like, I get to stay up, and it can be a bit like that. But you know what? Like a sleep routine for a newborn is all day, every day.
Yeah.
And then you've got, I'd say you've got both girls home with you and Laura, and then you guys go to the park, and it's like, okay, well, this kid needs to nap.
Yeah, we're nap trapped, so one of us will stay home.
Yeah, and it's like if the baby's not good at napping in the pram while out, then you're fucked because it's like you've got to come back.
Yeah, but I also kind of think, I mean, fuck, I can't. My memory of the newborn phase is more like I kind of think of Marley, who was really easy. I'm trying to think of what it was like with Lola. I think I've just blocked it out because it was so awful.
Yeah, it's
Love you,
traumatic.
Love you, Lola. But I think you can kind of, if you create a certain environment for your newborn to go to sleep in, and it's like, you know, a quiet, tranquil place, then I think you're going to find it really hard to have them fall asleep when they're not in that little environment that you set up. So I kind of think make them sleep wherever.
The best thing,
Go on.
right, when you're out with a newborn baby is getting them to go to sleep in a crowd.
Yes.
Because the constant murmur of chatter,
It's like in the belly, bro.
there it is.
Like in the belly.
I think we've answered that question.
I think we...
Good luck, Charlie. You're up.
This one is from Lim, and she wants to know how much TV is okay
All of it.
for a 2-year-old.
There's not enough. All of it. Give
Okay.
it to them all.
Well, she says, I feel guilty when I turn the Wiggles on YouTube for my little one to watch, but she absolutely loves it, don't we all? She does have tantrums sometimes when we turn it off. The mum guilt sinks in when parenting feels easier with the TV on. I only let her watch TV on the weekends, an hour each day of the weekend.
That's pretty good. I think you're doing a great job.
Lim, wow. That is A+.
Go easy on yourself. There,
Also, like an hour?
yeah, my kids will watch it for like 5 hours straight.
There he is.
I forget I've got them. No, just kidding. I think if you've already
You're
got
too busy there on your phone ordering lingerie.
guilty, I'm now broke. I think you got it dialed. If you've already know, I wouldn't be able to tell you how much TV my kids would watch in the week. You know how much time, and you restrict it. You are fucking far ahead of majority of people, and I don't think they're each their own. Whatever works for you guys.
But it's so hard because there is no question about it. It's universal that kids absolutely go bananas for TV. For screen time, it does make it easier. There is no question about it. And when you're exhausted, when you need a little break, you put that TV on and you just know that they're going to be locked in just for a little bit, 5 hours.
But also, I would say the only thing that I don't like is just the individual screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we stopped that. We had the iPads.
So much better.
And so like their iPads are in the little side table thing here in the living room. And I was cleaning it out and I put it on the table and Lola saw it when she came home from daycare. I forgot to put it back and she was like, and I was like, fucking hell. Had to like try and hide it from her. And she just all night up until through dinner, bath time.
Yeah.
She's like, I just want the iPad.
Can't get it off on it too. It's crazy. And like, because they can't regulate it, they just ride the emotion of whatever they're watching. But I like that. I don't mind like the TV, for example, Bluey, and I've got the kids' table and chair in front, and Macy's playing Play-Doh and watching that. All for that. She can sit there for 8 hours like it's a job.
But do you know what? Apparently like the Coco Melon, people, I don't know what's going on, but people are like, it's so high stimulating with the noises and the flashing and everything else. You can get like the old school ABC shows. They're like a lot more calming.
Yeah,
They're not so
April
like,
does.
wow, wow,
Yeah,
wow.
April hits the ABC at night. The ABC shows at night because it is. It's way more like
It's mellow.
it's way more. Yeah, for sure. Because like they're so easy to get worked up, aren't they?
But the short answer was
You're doing a fucking
you're doing
good
a great
job.
Lim, carry on. Absolutely fine. You're a great parent.
That's well said.
And if you have any questions, you can hit us up. We're Ash on social media.
Instagram, TikTok, the Facebook group, Two Doting Dads for all three. Oh, YouTube now.
Yeah, we have YouTube full episodes as well. And if you're watching this on YouTube,
Hello.
thank you. And if you've enjoyed this episode, fuck, the reviews have stopped. I'm not going to lie.
That's because you keep asking
I
for
know.
it. Like a desperate.
Oh, God. Or it's 757.
Someone leave a review for Matt. So next week, when I'm sitting in front of him, he goes, oh, we got a review.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you can do that on Spotify. You can do that on Apple. A couple of nice words would be good. If you hate it, 1 star and leave some hateful words. I don't care. Might do. I cry. But until then.
We'll see you guys next week.
you,
From
mate.
Ash's house.
Yeah. Woo.
Bye.
I think. See ya.